Well, hello there. Welcome to Worn Wanderers. I'm Let's Connect, and we're going to talk a little bit about Worn Wanderers. Worn Wanderers is a wonderful deck-building pin battle game that you can play on the go or just about anywhere. It makes waiting in line just a little bit more fun. But today we're going to meet some of the Wanderers. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about Purifier Marion. Purifier Marion is a wonderful character. He is a dwarf who used to serve a lord after he became a knight. And then when that lord ended up perishing and the cruel sun took over, which Marion had to do things that challenged his honor and integrity, and therefore he became spiteful. And when the Devourer showed up, the Lord left and abandoned his people. And Marion took it upon himself to smite this Lord, and therefore dubbed himself the Purifier. And Purifier Marion is pretty cool. Purifier Marion is a dwarf, and he has his heraldry colors here, which are white and black, which represents honor and success. We'll talk about the heraldries in just a minute. And the next character up is going to be Andy the Griffith. Andy the Griffith used to be a circus performer who used to love performing because he would always be fed, and that was the only thing he ever really desired, was to be fed. So he would jump through flaming hoops, he would sing, he would dance, he would even learn a few words to repeat for the audience. And then when the Devourer showed up, Andy ran out of people to feed him, so he traveled around to try to find somebody to help continue just to feed him. And so Andy the Griffin here, his heraldry colors are red and green, which stand for strength and harmony. This is Naromi Irello. She's probably one of my favorite characters. She was actually my first character that I ever pulled, so she's kind of special to me. And she is a half-elf who was conned into purchasing a box of dreams, and she wandered the desert to try to fulfill her dreams, and then she finally got curious and opened this box. And the Devourers showed up and destroyed the lands, which she might have felt slightly responsible, so now she seeks out to reunite her people, as she plays her didgeridoo to try to reunite her people and bring them back to glory. But yeah, this is Naromi. She has three colors. She has purple, yellow, and green. The purple represents beauty, the yellow represents passion, and the green represents harmony. And so, you know, harmony is the green pip on these some of these characters, and they're, you know, it'd be considered more like a druid or a ranger. You know, they're more natural-based characters, and so some of their abilities would fall in that category. You know, maybe stunning a character or hiding in the bushes so you'd get ranged. And then the strength, you know, obviously would be like fighters and barbarians and brawlers, you know, or something that is hit first and ask questions later type of character. And then with, like, on Purifier Marion, there's the white, which represents honor, which is considered, you know, like paladins and stuff like that, or clerics. And then the black, unfortunately, since what Purifier Marion ended up having to do, which kind of would consider be breaking his oath when he struck down his lord, but the lord was kind of a not good person. The black represents success, which is kind of like a rogue's or an assassin's type thing. It's got a lot of poisons and traps and stuff like that. So therefore, he's kind of a balance of good and evil without being too evil. And so, yeah, these are some of the Wanderers. If you want to know more, I'm going to be making more of these videos where we'll get to meet and I'll introduce you to some of these other characters. So thank you. You can check me out at letsconnectlego.com, or you can check out some more if you want to know more about Worn Wanderers and Clarimancy Games. You can go to wornwanderers.com. And you can find all of this lore and some of this product here. And this is a very fun, wearable pin battle game. I look forward to waiting in line and battling you. See you wanderers later.